Hello, how's everybody doing? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, where's my shark? This is MTS. That's not that's not cool. Hi Luis Cuevas. Hi Shane Parker. Hi Robin. Hi Mustang. Bean Baby 27. Bean Baby, Bean Baby, Bean Baby. You say three times she appears. Whitney. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. So this is gonna be a quick vlog. Hey Cindy from sunny South Florida. How you doing? Hopefully is that sunny in Florida as it is in California. So let me just jump right into it. I'm here to waste nobody's time. I'm on time. It's good weather, and this is gonna be it's gonna be more of a podcast style. Pretty much the tea's gonna be straight, no chaser, like Cindy likes to. That's how Cindy likes it. But yeah, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? So let me just jump right into it. Yeah, there was no funeral. There was Bean Baby exactly. So there was no funeral. There was just no funeral. I was there for a while. I was there since the doors opened. I'm an early bird. I go there early. I'm the first one in line most of the time, and there was nothing. Usually, you'll see, maybe one or two funeral services that are being held. They're gonna drop the body to lay to rest, and there was nothing. There was nothing there, and I can confirm it. I was there. Um, I was there yesterday. Same thing, and yeah, there was just nothing. So I don't know what's going on. I don't want to jump to conclusions, and we're just gonna have to wait and see what's going on with that. And obviously, if it's private and they don't want anybody to know, they don't want people like me to go there and be. Uh, I don't know if even though my intentions are good, even though I'm very respectful, they don't see it that way, and they shouldn't. You know, what I mean, it's like I'm a stranger, and it's I get it. I mean, they might. They might have already had it, they might not, or they rescheduled. I don't know. Yes, there was a GoFundMe for the funeral, and I get why people feel a certain way. I get it, believe me. And we're all entitled to our opinions. We're all entitled to how we feel. It's okay, and I get where you come from. Believe me. So today, I mean, I just got home. I clicked live. I'm live. Here we go. It's fresh in my mind, and I mean, I just it's like this 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 YouTube episode. I mean, it's gonna be like a podcast style because I mean I don't have anything visuals or anything like that. I don't even have my shark up. I don't know how the heck that happened, but I was there for a while, and then I mean I was so tired because I didn't. I mean I've been running in like 2-3 hours of sleep right per night, trying to chase this story down and trying to see what's going on, figure out what's going on, and along the way, everything's been good. And so I think I might have to switch gears. I can't keep going up there, and I can't keep and hoping that it is or it isn't. It's just I did what I have to do. I took flowers. I changed the water on the flowers, which makes the waters last a little bit longer, and I paid my respects. I gave, and it's. I mean, I don't know what else to do. And yeah, yeah. So that's the thing too. So that's what I'm saying. I think I'm just gonna switch gears. And you know, the thing is, it's just I wasn't trying to even try to be there, like go in there or anything. I just wanted to drop flowers and let him know that the Sharks family's behind them. They have a lot of support, and that the true crime community wants justice for them, and I know they want justice for themselves, obviously. And that was my intention. And it's just it didn't happen, but that's okay. I was able to go to the memorial again, change the water to the flowers, to the roses, to I mean that beautiful memorial, and the flowers are lasting a lot longer with that water. So that's good news. That's great. And I did see the brother. I did see Matthew there, and then I did see not today. There was nobody home. There was no cars there. So I don't know. They might be at church. They might be here, there. They might be at a private thing going on. Who knows? And thank you, Mustang. And I get it that it was a GoFundMe, that it is a GoFundMe, and that it's from the public, right? And the money is supposed to be going to the funeral, as it was stated, as it was for Celeste's funeral. And I get why would people would feel a certain way when that date comes, and then the following day today, nothing happens. I mean, I was there. You guys can go check, X and Twitter and all that stuff, but I was there. All right. You're hearing it from somebody that was there. I see things. I'm very descriptive with my wording, and there's no reason for me to I don't know, make it otherwise. And I mean, I was there for a while. I was there for so long that my battery died because I passed out. I was so tired. I passed out. I left the lights on. My battery died. So I woke up with from my nap, and I couldn't start the car, and my battery had died. So I had to get jumper cables from the security guards people there. So that was nice of them. And but I get where everybody's coming from. The temperature of Twitter, the temperature of online is exactly. And from what Cindy, what you were telling me too, that you did yours privately, you did yours without an obituary. That makes sense. So who knows that? I mean, let's say tomorrow. Let's say it would be tomorrow, but nothing's on the schedule. Today there was nothing on the schedule, and they could have had it today, and I could have just got lucky, right? And so they don't owe me anything. I'm there because I want to be there, and that's it. That's all there is to that. Hey, Norman, how you doing? Hey, Yoshada, welcome, welcome, welcome. David, welcome, welcome. And yeah, I was there for a while. Yeah, no funeral, no funeral, no funeral. Um, so you know, um, let me see. Cindy had said something of like, okay, let me bring this up. Hold on 1 second. And she had said that, like, we don't know on our Discord. We have a really good Discord. Same thing with the chat. It's a Discord's the same way. So, she was just pretty much saying that, we don't know if they have already had the funeral in private. Number two, they're still planning the funeral. Or three, if we will ever know details about the funeral or how they chose to lay her to rest, i.e., burial, vault, or cremation. What we do know is Celeste has gained her wings, and the investigation is going in prayers to the family. Absolutely. So that's. I mean, you said that perfectly, and that's the thing too, right? We don't know. We don't know if they're still planning it, if how they're going to do it. Burial, vault, cremation, and or otherwise, right? And I think where the questioning thing is, and I feel like I feel like we should have a conversation. Okay, we're all adults. I want to be able to have conversation, and people's opinions too is okay. All right, and I get where they're coming from. I really do. And the other thing too is, like, I want people to also, you know, see where the family's coming from too. I see where you're coming from. Okay, but I want to also um, ask you to see where the family is coming from. On the way back, I was thinking. I really was reflecting, like, how what a horrible situation, what a horrible way to find out that your daughter is found the way she was found. Okay, and and so I thought about that, and I was reflecting, and I thought, they're grieving a certain way, they're dealing with it a certain way, and it's just, uh, I really am wanting to see their side, to see that it's not easy, to see that maybe they're still planning it. Maybe there's still things going on. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. And before we do know, it's I don't want to go too deep in the woods, right? And so, what's up, Della Dang? And but I was out there, and there was nothing. Okay, that I do know. I mean, that's a fact. And that there was no funeral, burial. I want to be clear. There was no burial. Um, if there was anything else, I didn't see it. Uh, and then when I went to like Elsinore, as you saw when I put the pictures up in Discord, I was there, and I didn't see any family members there. I didn't see any like cars are out there. Fine, whatever. It's like it's their thing. At the end of the day, I had to reflect. And yeah. Oh, did you? Where did you pass by, Della Dink? And also welcome. The thing is too is I also I was reflecting, and I also wanted it to see their side, to see, that they're going through something so horrific, so heartbreaking that it's unimaginable. It's so unimaginable to that where you might not even thinking about a certain thing or this or the other, or telling the public, hey, we're gonna do it, soon. Thank you for your donations, because it's public donations, right? So it's from the public, and it's all 100% crowdsourced, which means it all goes to the family. So that's the thing. Oh, right on, Della Dank. Yeah, if you can take pictures, that would be cool. I would, yeah, I'll uh, you know, put them up. Appreciate that. And so that was the thing too. I do recognize why people will feel a certain way. I get it, but I also want people to see the other side. I'm always looking at both sides. I'm looking at the third side. I'm looking at this avenue, looking at this other avenue, and I feel like we should have a conversation about, okay, there there was no funeral. I mean, I was there, and I've had so many funerals that you know the process. You know the stickers that they give out for the funeral. You know that there's a bunch of family there. You know that people in black are dressed up versus people that are there to visit, people that have already been laid. I mean, you know the ins and outs when you had so many people buried because of COVID, because of suicide, because of death, old age, alcoholism. So I've been through my fair share where I know the vibe of it, unfortunately. And though Saturday and Sunday, I just didn't feel that vibe. I just didn't. And that doesn't mean that, and this is another point I want to bring up too, it doesn't mean that Celeste was cremated. You think about it, think about the condition she was in. I don't know, I'm not an expert when it comes to that, but we that's a possibility too that she was cremated because of how decomposed her body is. I was thinking about that too. Man, how would you even try to go about doing that, right? And I know you can do post casket, I get it, but that's also a possibility. Cremation or vault, all right? And and that's the thing too. It's like I really want people to just kind of take a step back a little bit, and just give it a minute, just give it a second. And I just can't imagine what the family's going to. Um, and that's the other thing too. I don't know how GoFundMe works. I've never had an account to where I personally had it to. I know that the money is going there. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm not sure how it all goes, or that how you're supposed. If it changes, are you allowed to change it? Are you allowed to change the title? Are you allowed? What are the parameters? What are the things about that? And that's okay to talk about. That's okay. These are questions. Okay. There's way to say things and ask questions without bashing people or without, personal attacks or without victim blaming. You know what I mean? These are questions that I know a lot of people have. I have those questions, and I think it's okay. I think it's fair. And so I personally don't know how GoFundMe account is. And I mean, if you have experience, I mean, let us know. Are you allowed to change it after, before, during? Are you allowed to dip in them while they're coming in? I mean, I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. And let me grab some ice. My phone's overheating again. Hey, Lulu, welcome in. Um, yeah, Louise, we don't know anything yet. I agree. Yep. Let me just read some comments. Thank you, Della Denk. Yeah, for sure. Just imagine your child passing horrifying way, then be accused of it or part of it. Yeah, baby, that's the thing too. It's like I have my thoughts, I have my opinions, but to just go publicly like that, it's a little bit like I don't know. It's a little irresponsible. You know what I mean? Just because we don't know. You know what I mean? We just don't know. And I get it. I get why people feel this way. I really do. But I also want them to see that side, right? To see the family side, to see that at least put yourself in their shoes. And I know that some people are saying, well, I would never do that. If my kid this and my kid that, it's like get off your high horse, man. You know, people do things all the time and kids do things all the time. And that doesn't mean you're a bad parent. It doesn't. It's just it just this happened and you know, she ran away, the teenager, but also she was running to something. And it's just I want to see all angles of it, all sides too, and but I also want people that are coming at the families at that angle too to like kind of step back a little bit, take a little breather. We don't know yet, okay? And the truth always comes out when it comes to these cases. The truth always comes out when it comes to the money. The truth always comes out about funerals and where they were buried and things like that. You know what I mean? The truth always comes out. Cindy says, as going through this case, it brings up memories for losing my husband. He was killed on his Harley by a drunk driver. Dang, I'm so sorry. He was part of our town community. People were upset. I did a private ceremony. Okay, exactly. That's a perfect example. Look at that right there. But that's Cindy's wishes, and I'm sure maybe or not that was the husband's wishes. I don't know. But people have their own wishes. Maybe they talked about it. Maybe that's how they decided to do it. But then the community, how what community he says that we're upset. So I'm very appreciative of that angle, Cindy. Thank you so much for sharing your experience and over it. Rest in peace to your husband. I know it's not easy, and it just never changes. Never gets easy when it comes to that. It's always there, but we live with it. And thank you for sharing that experience. Yeah, yeah, I'll post it up. Are you on Discord, Beam Baby, or did you say no? Dave, but if they collect the funds on the go, I mean, don't they have to show any accounts? I don't know. Again, Debbie, I don't know how that works with the accounts, with the GoFundMe. I've never personally had an account that I could say, yeah, I could pull money out anytime I want. I could change things anytime I want. I just don't know. And if you do know, or you know anybody that does know, let me know how that works. Or if anybody in chat has ever done that, you know. Um, Cindy says, well, my husband was very well known in the community. We own a nonprofit and we're very public. After his death, a few people started spreading lies and rumors about his death. See, there you go. First-hand experience. First-hand experience right there. So I had to reflect. I had to take a step back on the way back, meditated. And that's what I like to do on the way back to things to kind of reset myself because I was feeling a certain way. I really was. Believe me. I was feeling a certain way, and I had to check myself, and I had to step back a second because you get caught up in it, especially when you're on the ground, when you're covering these cases, and you get involved. You can't help it but to feel a certain way, okay? And I was feeling a certain way when I was coming back, And I stepped back a little bit and I was meditating and I said, look, put yourself in their shoes. Put yourself in the family shoes, man. You just don't know what they're going through. You just don't know. Okay. So to be fair, I want to just as it's all fresh in my mind, this experience going there, that the family lost a child. He was a child. Okay. And from the pictures that I've seen when she was a little kid, she looks like she was loved, and there was always family around her. I don't know what happened in her teenage years, 14 years, 13 years. We all know that the teen years are very, challenging times for a teenager. A lot of changes, and we've all been there. We've all been there as teenagers. I was a teenager. You were a teenager. You're telling me you were cool with everything your parents were telling you. Come on, come on now. I get it, but I get the other side of it too. You see what I'm saying? And the more we start to get to know, the more we start to gather facts, the more we start piecing together a picture. And for me, and I know for a lot of people in chat, we want justice. I can't see someone getting away with it. I just can't see it. It's just there's no way that the police are going to say, well, we whatever, I don't know. This looks weird, but what do you want us to do? It doesn't happen that way. Not in this lifetime, not in the next lifetime. There's just no way. Someone had to put her in the front of that trunk of the Tesla. Someone had to carry her body from point A to point B. Someone had to go in the car. Someone had to put the clicker, press the app, put her in there, walk back, had to have a ride. I mean, there's steps to this. It just doesn't, she just doesn't, poof, she's in there. I mean, can we all agree on that? Someone had to put her in there. It wasn't a robot. It wasn't a drone that put her in there. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Someone had to put her in there. Someone had to do that. And what happened before, what happened during, and after, it happened. Someone's responsible for that. And someone needs to pay. Someone needs to pay for that, okay? 100%. That's not right. Why not take her to the hospital, right? If you fucked up, why not just take her to the hospital? Man up, or woman up, or people up if it was more than one person. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is sometimes, man. This is a real person. This was a real person with real family, with real friends. She was a cousin, she was a daughter. I mean, it's like come on now, come on. She was a child. She was a child. Hey, Beta Roses, welcome. Cindy says, my daughter did a GoFundMe. Yes, you can daily withdraw minus the fees. Oh, okay. You can change the title and even the goal you can do updates to. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. See, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? So that's interesting. Thank you for that. All right. So you can withdraw daily minus the fees. You can change the title and even the goal. Okay. You can do updates too. All right, gotcha. Huh. Thank you, Louise. David says circumstances make people do things they can't foresee in the conclusion. Empathy goes a long way. Luis Cuevas, yeah, I agree. I agree. And that goes for everything. That goes for everything too, because I've given David, I mean, huge benefit of the doubt. Huge, because how I see it is like I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt. I get that people think he's guilty. Okay, that's fine. But as a content creator, quote unquote creator, I have to be very careful to walk the line and a balance to say, look, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I just need something that says law enforcement is like, we arrested him, he's in custody, and we're moving forward. Then we can, act, then we can go from there. Or, law enforcement says we've arrested somebody, it's not David, and David's cleared. I haven't seen any official response from the police. There's been rumors and things from TikTok and everywhere else about that he's cleared. He's not cleared. They're just saying he's not a suspect. Okay. Sometimes when police say you're not a suspect, and I'm not saying in this case, I'm saying in many cases, they don't want to freak you out. They don't want you to, they want you to get comfortable. And then what happens? They get arrested later. I'm not saying in this case, I'm saying in some cases, okay? Also, on the other side of that, you see how I'm balancing it out. There has been cases, obviously, where somebody said, the law enforcement says, like, hey, he's not a person of interest, he's not a suspect, pretty much saying leave him alone. Okay, we're working on this. We got other leads. We can't say it because it'll mess up the investigation too. So we have to look at that both ways, and it can mean both ways, right? It can mean both ways right now because we don't know. We haven't had an official statement where it says we've arrested somebody else. He's in the clear like 100%, or no, you're not going to get away with hanging out with a minor. You're not going to get away with kidnapping. What about kidnapping, right? She's a child, or disposing of a body, or I mean the number of things that could be, all right. And that's what we have to remember. I mean, there's both sides to it. There's both angles to it, and I think we will learn something from both sides, from all angles, if we have a conversation. And I think there's a way to do it, and I feel like I am doing that appropriately. Sometimes more to the left, sometimes more to the right, but it's we get there somehow. And today I think was not seeing anything. I think it just was heartbreaking, just to not see that. And again, I can't imagine how the parents are feeling. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they had an emergency. Maybe there's something else. Maybe the dad can't make it that day. Maybe this, what I'm saying. There could be 1,000 possibilities. But what do people go straight to? Oh, well, they're misappropriating the funds. Oh, well, they wasted the funds. Oh, but there's what about the other 1,000 things that could happen too, right? Why, what I'm saying? Like, why not bounce it out with, okay, maybe this happened? It's like, oh well, I hope they're not misappropriating the funds. It's like, okay, like, right, but I get it too. But why not talk about the other things that might have happened, or emergencies, or things that maybe it already happened, maybe it hasn't, maybe they're rescheduling. What about that? It's like we just jump to that, and I want to balance out the conversation with that. Being baby, I've never lost anybody close to me. My grandparents, but were close to them. Only loss was my Chihuahua, and she died in my arms. I can't imagine losing my loved ones. Oh my God! Now my stomach hurts just thinking. Exactly right. We've all had a pet die. I had a cat die. I didn't think I was gonna get emotional, but it is emotional. It's a different emotion because I've had, deaths in my family, very close people in my family that have died, and that's just heartbreaking. But also, and also, I should say, not but, and also, I've had a cat die, and I didn't think I was going to get emotional, but I did. So I can't imagine losing my daughter. I can't imagine losing my nieces and nephews that are the same age to something like this. I would burn California down. I really would. I would burn it to the ground, searching for the person that did it. But that's just me. That's just me. Okay. But then if it happens, then maybe I just shut down. You don't know. We don't know that, right? Maybe that happens and I just completely go into depression mode for 2, 3 years. Never talk to anybody, never eat, never go outside. We just don't know, right? So I could say, oh, I would go out there, and like I'm saying that right now, and I had to catch myself. I would do this, I would do that, but we don't know that because I'm not there yet. And I hope I would never feel that, for anybody, of course. And that's the other thing too, is like, what if I just shut down for 2, 3 years? I've seen that. I've seen that where people just shut down. Hey, Darcy Diamond, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Uh, okay, yeah, being very, yeah, for sure. We got you. Um, Joe died and Jenny Tantan. I still agree. Oh, for sure, for sure, 100%, Cindy. It never goes away. That feeling of hurt and heartbreak. Um, Exactly, being baby. Exactly. There's just no way that she did it herself. There's no way she put herself in there, closed it up, and you know, it just it's hard to see that. But I mean, I've seen some crazy things. You know, I've seen some crazy things too. But if they're saying she's dismembered, right? We're seeing that now more often, and even some people are doubling down. So what does that, you know, what does that say, right? Yeah, they could have called 911 there, I think, absolutely, or absolutely. Cindy, I'm sure we'll be shocked when we find out more details, giving her family grace during this time. I think so. I think so because when we don't know, I mean, it could be anything, anything. But just to focus on one thing and not the other thing, as I'm doing, right? I'm focusing on other things. Maybe this, maybe that. If I just focus this whole hour of just bashing the family, where are the funds? Where is this? What a piece of shit. What? Who would fucking do that? I would never do. You know what I'm saying? What does that? What does that do? What does that do? Nothing. Except you know, except to just make something that's unknown more up to the front. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not. There's things that I will be more vocal about than others, but when it comes to this, I'm gonna take a step back because you know, because the unknown and you know, and but if it comes out to that, then yeah, we will have that conversation too. You better believe it. You better believe we will have that conversation if later it comes out that it was uh, a certain, you know, that it was a certain situation. We'll put it that way. Then yeah, we'll talk about it too, just like we're talking about it too, like this. We're it's okay, you know. Della Dank, this really hit home for the community, and you can feel the heaviness in the community. Yeah, absolutely. There's accomplices for sure, Debbie says. If they were to believe that's a one man job, maybe, could be, could be. No, I don't have this instrument outfit since I work for the. Oh, okay, Bean Baby. I see what you're saying. Yeah, actually that's that's a good call. Let me here. I'll send it to you. Just email me. Can somebody drop in my email for Bean Baby? I know you have email Bean Baby, and then I'll send you the address. I don't want to put it on here because even though it's public, but I'll just send it to you through email. Even though it's, you know, it's public, it's been around there. Actually, you know what? I'll just send it to you because it is the memorial. Everybody knows where it is, so I'll send it to you right now. Hold on a second. I'll put it in chat. If anybody wants to go there and pay their respects, yeah, let me do that. Just give me a second. Yeah, Della Dink, the county, everybody, every work checks their social media. It's like part of the process of the hiring process nowadays. Sometimes, um, yeah, Mustang, right? Grooming. What about grooming, right? I mean, the endless charges that could come, come just crashing down on. You know, I mean, you know, the body in there, but then all the other stuff that's that's associated with that. You know, so again, I just can't see him wiggling his way out of this, and on top of that, other stuff too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I mean, you would have to be the unluckiest dude with the perfect alibi and the perfect explanation of why you're hanging out with a minor, why you've been in contact with her since she was this age, you know, and why you continue to have a relationship with her when you're 20 and she's 14, 13 when you're 17, 12, you know, when you're 16, you know, oh, I'm sorry, 19, 18. Um, you know, so things like that. And so the timeline, right? He could have known him for a year. He could have known him for 2 years, 3 years. Um, it's not purpose giving the right to check any of my stuff. Dang, Bean Baby. Darcy, right, Martin? Let's keep Grace flowing. Yeah, let's do that, Grace Diamond. And I believe it's important, and it's hard to do when tensions are high. It's very hard for people to do. I get it, but cooler heads prevail, and I get why people feel that way. I don't want to gloss that over because I felt a certain way too. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm human. We're all human. We all feel a certain way, and we all have different experiences, which causes us to have our own opinions because of our own backgrounds and that's okay too. But I also want to be able to talk about the other things, so that way maybe from if you feel this way, I want you to at least look at this side, and maybe you'll learn something. Maybe I'll learn something. We don't have to agree on things. That's fine. A lot of people here, some people don't agree with me, and they've said something, and I'm like, wow. And it just clicks with me. And that's what I'm trying to do too. Is maybe something clicks with what I say, maybe something clicks with somebody in chat says that you don't necessarily agree or disagree, but I do want to like explore those avenues and just a little bit, have a little bit compassion, a little bit of compassion when it comes to these cases, because they are heavy, and when you're there and looking at it, it's completely different than looking at it through our phones, through TV. It's so different. You get to feel the heat, you get to feel the sun, you get to feel the walk, you get to smell the flowers. You see the water glistening from the vases in the sun. You get to see the neighbors. You get to see the kids coming home from school with their backpacks with flowers for Celeste. I mean, come on, this is real stuff. This is real people. It's not just a case number. It's not just somebody, and we've all had people that have passed away that mean so much to us. So how is this different? Um, let's see. Deladank, in my opinion, he made it seem like a set so people don't believe him. I can also be paid for someone else, but I honestly think his alter ego did it. Interesting theory. Cindy, I worked for a nonprofit until I ran their social media. Oh wow. Let me get some ice. This phone is just overheating because I'm cooking right now. I am cooking right now, so uh, this phone's on is just hot. I worked for Children's Home Society of Florida until January 2020. HR had policies in place. We were not allowed to talk about the agency in any fashion, any personal social media. Boom. I have owned my own nonprofit in Florida since 2016. Only a few board members have access to our social media. Wow. The public and even the parents that are members of our agency, all of the posts are monitored and approved by board members. Whoa. Bethany O, good to be here. Good to see you. Welcome in. Happy Sunday, everybody. If you like what I do, if you like that I go on these trips and give you firsthand accounts, um, here is my Cash App. It's not required, but it would be greatly appreciated to keep me going. And that goes towards like gas, grabbing a bite to eat. Sometimes there's some tacos out there I'll grab. Grab a soda, a Coke Zero, and it just makes me feel great. It makes me feel like, okay, cool. Again, it's not required. I'm not gonna do that. Put that onto you, but it is appreciated. Let me put the Cash App. 1 second. And let me put some music and let me get some ice for my phone. Yeah, I bet, right? If it's your a child, I mean, I don't even want to think about it. That's how, you know, I can't even imagine. Or losing my niece or my nephew. Welcome, Bethany. Good to see you. Thank you, Muslim. There's my email. Oh yeah, Cindy, I hear you. I know what you mean. Muslim says, I think they're making sure they have enough evidence before they arrest them or somebody else. I agree with that 100%. They don't want to mess this up. I'm sure the parents are holding lots of grief and blame. Sharon Parker says, "Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that." Right? Blaming themselves already this much, and then for people to add to it. I mean, I can't. Oh my god, I can't even imagine. But again, I just want people to see that side too, and not just jump the gun to it. You know. And again, if it comes to fruition, if it comes to life, that's what it was later. Then we'll when that time comes, when we cross that bridge, then we'll do that. Right now, we just don't know. We don't know. But I was there, and there was no funeral, and that's a fact. I was there. Yes, Norma. It's okay to disagree. It's okay. Flojo, at this point, his lawyer doesn't care if he's a sus or not. She has definitely advised him to exercise his rights, and at this point, if he is charged, it's going to be a true state that we will have. It could be unreasonable doubt that anything he did is true. Hey, Tigress. Good to see you. Welcome. Let me grab some ice. All right, I'm back. I wonder where my shark is. How come my shark's not showing up? No problem. I'll deal with a shark, no shark, laptop on the phone. Give me 2 cups with string. And I'll go live. I'm not scared. We'll get it done. Get shit done. I'm trying not to curse so much, so let me repeat that. Let me rephrase that. We get stuff done. All right. This phone is burning up. Every time I go live, this phone just burns up. I'm trying not to use the laptop because it frustrates me sometimes. Uh, Top dog in the house. Good to see you. Gonna watch the replay. Yeah, right on. Watch the replay. It's Sunday. 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 Mustang. But yeah, I just got home from my trip, and it was interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. I found the spot where allegedly David was handing out money to keep kids quiet. Obviously, that I don't know. I don't know anything about that. But the point is, I found the spot, and it is not far from Celeste's house. It's scary how close that spot is to her house. Putting him in proximity to her house. I mean, I don't know, man. It just doesn't look good after doesn't look good after doesn't look good type of stuff. Okay. And when I saw that, I was like, wow. So I guess that, in my opinion, that's where they're meeting. They're meeting up or something, right? It's just why are you there? It's so weird. Seriously, or is it a coincidence? I don't know, right? Uh, I don't know. I don't think so. Sunday scaries, yes, right. Delulu Bishes in the ether with the ghost emoji. Huh? Yeah, Dilla dang. But I had to see it for myself. When you see it for yourself, it's different, right? Than if you're telling somebody. Because you're like, yeah, it's pretty close. Okay, well, what does close mean? It's close means it's subjective, right? Close to me could be, you know, Texas, and I'm in California. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, Top Dog. I just have too many mods right now. I think maybe when the channel grows, then maybe we can revisit that. But it's nothing personal. Don't take it personal. It's just I just had too many mods, and people are being cool. People are being chill, so they really don't need that many. But no, I seen a pic of him inside her room. What? Mark is the go. Smoke signals. Yep, no problem. Carrying pigeons. No problem. Exactly. Baby sharks. Hey, we will get it. Yeah, we'll find a way. We'll find a way. But yeah, Top Dog, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm gonna let me see if I can. Let me see 1 second. Yeah, this phone is just melting this ice. Let me turn on a fan. Hopefully, it doesn't. You can't hear it. There we go. Okay, there we go. It is very creepy how close that is. Very creepy. Let me show this picture real quick. So this is Lake Elsinore. Beautiful day out there today. I mean, gorgeous day. The lake was beautiful. People were fishing. People were camping. People were enjoying the sun with their family and friends. It was a beautiful day out there. Oh, really? Huh. I have to see that. Yeah, the thing is when I'm out there, it takes a while to get out there, so I'm not able to be on my phone and research. You know, it's just I can't do those two things at the same time. Then I'm there, then I have to, you know, take video, take notes, look at cameras, things like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something like that. And it's just a little hard. So when I get home, then I set the live up for 4 or 2, and then sometimes it just doesn't. Oh, is that why? Huh. I'll do that then. Thank you. And so it just kind of it just kind of I mean, if I had three of me, like three people, like three of me, three clones of me. Oh shoot. Oh, oh, California would be mine. Tigress. What's Tigress saying? Thank you for everything you are doing for the innocent girl on behalf of our shark fam here. Please learn to rest and take care of yourself as well. 100%. Tigress. I love your vibe. I love your energy. It's very welcoming, and yeah, I will definitely take a little breather. But the but the part of me says just keep going till the wheels fall off. That's how I am sometimes. I like to go at it 100% every day, every day, every day, 100%. Whether it's this, whether it's that, whether it's anything, it's just I feel that I've wasted so much time in my previous life, that now I like doing things well. I like doing things good, and I like to do things with a fire on my ass, on my butt. Sorry, because it's just there's just so limited time to live. There's so many hours in life to live, and I want to share it positively and with people that care about me, want the best for me, and I want the best for them. As simple as that. It's pretty simple, to be honest. It really is that simple. So we'll hang out for a little bit. I have video of that. I'll put it together today. I have to edit it out, make it shorter, because it won't upload, and it's asking me to either upgrade or do this or that. So I have to figure that out. I don't want to do that while I'm here and then just not have it prepared. That's why today was just more of a podcast of what happened. But I do want to put that video up. I have two videos that I took. One that is where she's running away that road, and I'm retracing her steps on that one. And then I'm also walking from the point where that picture is to David one, where he's either signing photographs or whatever he's doing with those kids. I have video of that from that to Celeste's house. And when you see it, it's that how close it is. It's creepy. So we'll hang out for a little bit. We're just gonna stretch out. Um, so again, there was no funeral today. I was there, and we'll have to wait and see what happens. We have to wait and see, and the truth always comes out. Um, and yeah, she deserves a place to rest. She deserves that, 100%. And I think that's what we're all hurt about. And I think that's why we're feeling a certain way, because we want her to rest in peace. She went through enough. Enough is enough. Once I transfer to work faster, nice. Yeah, Tigress, for sure, and I believe there will be. I just can't see anybody just getting away with this, because there's just so many cameras up there. There's just so many cameras in Lake Elsinore. There's so many cameras with the Tesla. I mean, that Tesla is a self-snitching car. I mean, that car's gonna snitch on you. That's the worst part of to commit a crime in. Okay, let's be real. It's got tons of cameras on the inside, on the outside, sensors, logs. Yeah, very beautiful photo. I remember too, Cindy, that you said take a picture of the clouds, and that's what I remembered. And so I did that, and I'm glad I remembered, because it came out beautiful. And with this picture, I say rest in peace. Rest in peace, Celeste, Rivas, Hernandez. Wherever you may be, justice is coming soon. And we pray and hope that it comes sooner than later, but soon enough. You can't escape your faith. This person, whoever did it, a person's, there's just no way you're gonna get away with it. Hear me out. You're not gonna get away with this. There's just no way. The universe doesn't work that way. We know that, you know that, and sooner or later, I know you're not sleeping well, and turn yourself in. turn yourself in, confess, and throw yourself on the court. Have mercy not only to the court, but get mercy from God too. God forgives. So if you're listening into this and you did this, turn yourself in, do the right thing, and let it rest. Let Celeste rest. Okay. What was done, but you can come forward and you can make things a little bit okay. It's never going to be 100% okay, but it'll be something. I'll tell you that. And be right with God, but just come forward and let them know. Call the police and let them know what happened. Oh, really? I'll check that out. Flojo. Yeah, I just got the GGI stabilizer, so I'm gonna play with that a little bit because I wasn't able to hook up my microphone to it, and I bought it on sale. It was used, but it works good. It works good. All right, everybody. I said an hour. I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna eat. I haven't ate, so I'm gonna get some food. Again, thank you, mods, thank you, subscribers. Let's pray and hope that justice comes, and I do believe there will be justice in this case. And lock your doors, lock your windows, be safe, and take care of yourself. I love you, and we'll see you in the next live. You have a good day. I'll see you soon.